Welcome back, everybody. This is episode 140 of the Road to Top series. I am Toasty FM, and yes, it's 140. And first of all, I just want to do a huge apology. I promised 2 games. I promised a game versus Benfica, a game versus Krasnodar, and I did it. I did it yesterday. I recorded it, did the games, and I went to edit it, and it was all gone. I don't know what happened. And it's really frustrating. Usually I do the screen capture stuff, and it goes directly into my video editing stuff. It's all I use Camtasia. It all goes into one place. And it mined that video, that recording from yesterday is just poof. I don't know what happened. And it's really disappointing because it was a good game. First of all, let's just go through it. So, we're going back really far now. So we lost. Who did we beat? Okay, so we beat Pasch in technically last episode. It's been a long time. Then we beat Sporting. This is, first of all, I want to talk about this. This was a huge game. Massive. I talked a little bit about it. It was just purely because this was probably the best performance we've ever had against one of the big three. I mean, we've beat the big three before. We beat Benfica, earlier on this season. But this was a case where we were clearly the better team. We beat them in every pretty much statistical category. We were the better team, and that wasn't the case when we beat other teams. When we've beaten Sporting before, when we've beaten Benfica, when we've beaten Porto, it's more of it's a dogfight. We make it ugly. We play defensive, and we basically park the bus. We score a goal, and that's our victory. But this game, we played our best 11. Well, we played the way we play, our possession style, the 4-2-3-1, not counterattacking. We just played them straight up, and we were the better team across the board. And for that, I thought it was an absolute great performance, and probably one of our best performances, one of our most impressive performances against Big Three. We lost against Rio Ave, a disappointing game. Always behind the 8 ball because we allowed the early goal in. We came back, and I thought we can get in the second half, but the Katkamp gets the winner. And that was disappointing. Then we came back with against Krasnodar, and a 1-0 loss away from home. Now, a little bit disappointing because I thought we needed an away goal, and you're gonna see below that was what we needed. We needed an away goal, and that's just we couldn't get it. It got an early goal. From there on, we looked close. We were on the edge, but it just wasn't happening. Lost Benfica. Zivkovic just had. Well, this is the game that was shown yesterday. You guys didn't see. A little rotation. We had, we've had a couple injuries. Like you saw in this game, Giovanni's been out. Vega got injured in this game. Adam Murphy, who's not a consistent player, was out. Baz coming back. This game was just first goal by Benfica from Zivkovic was great. The second goal was a header that should have never been. He's not the biggest player. He's a winger. He's not a big winger either. He's not Cristiano Ronaldo. So to have him score a header in the box, and we're trying to get back in the game, that was really disappointing. Krasnodar, this was a tough game. First of all, we allowed an early goal, and that was a killer. To allow an early away goal for them, that means we needed to score 3, and I thought it was impossible. We went straight attack. We changed our game plan, and we just went after it for the rest of the game, and we scored 2 goals in the first half. And all we needed was 1 in the second half. They almost scored a second for them, but that was disallowed in, I think, about 70-something minutes, maybe. We had about 20 minutes left to really get it, and we just couldn't do it. We tried. We were on attacking basically after we scored this. After maybe about the 30th minute, we changed to attacking. We were attacking for an hour. We went to overload for the last 10-15 minutes, and just couldn't do it. It just wasn't enough in the end. A couple really great goals from Marques and Becker to give us a chance in the second half. but it wasn't meant to be. A good victory at home, but just not enough. Now these are the games that were from after I recorded that. I mean, I was expecting expecting it to load up in the game, so I didn't really worry about it. But then this was tough. So Ochiang, which is a very good player, very interesting because he's from a country I had never even heard of before. Reunion, and he's very good. He's on loan from Monaco, and yeah, I mean, look, they're not known for their amazing players, and they have one player that's just broken through the entire thing. 21 years old, on loan from Monaco, has played really well in the league. He's a quality player. And I just find it fascinating. I'm really interested by him. He scored 2 goals against us. Fair play to him. But we were up to their standard. Ceccarelli got a goal. Cleverson got a goal. Warrington got a goal. They scored a goal. He scored a goal in the second half to make it a little bit interesting in the 57th minute. But we had our hands firmly on that game. This game was tough. John Lennon scored against us. Not that John Lennon. This John Lennon. Brazilian guy named John Lennon. I don't know. But yeah, so a tough loss considering just about a month or less than a month earlier we beat them at home, but this was an away game and they got the early goal and it was kind of behind the 8 ball. They played a lot better today. I don't know what happened in that game. But this game, to allow the early goal, we kind of put ourselves in a bad position. Khalifa Ba came back, didn't play well. We had Dreisen on the left. That's not where he needs to be. He's not that type of player. He's a right winger, out and out. Then we had this game, another couple more injuries. Filipe Soares, Marques, but we got the win against Mariton. Puts us in a good position in the table. You know, right now we're 3 points behind Benfica, 3 points ahead of Sporting with a game in hand, which is good. But you know, we're in a dogfight, and to get forward in the Taça Portugal, we're really gonna have to go after it, considering the performance by them in the first leg. It's gonna be very nearly impossible. We're gonna have to get at least 2 goals, and not allow them to score. So that looks like it's gone a little bit out of our hands. But we still have this. We still have this to go on. I want to qualify for the Champions League. I think we can do it. A win today would be huge to put us 6 points ahead of Sporting. And so yeah, guys. So it is really disappointing because it was a fun episode. I mean, tragedy in the first game. Some more. I mean, we got the win in the second game, but it was fascinating seeing us attacking, just not being able to score. It was tough, and it really disappointed me because I promised 2 games, you know, but it just didn't happen. So because of that, 150 for sure. I'm gonna do something special for you guys. It was really disappointing to have that happen. It really was, because that's not what I wanted. But yeah, so let's get into the game today and see what the lineup's gonna look like today. Who do we play against? The Braga, a big game. Considering, I mean, we're pretty much safe from them, but they want to knock us off. They've been a problem for us. So let's get into the lineup. All right, guys. So this is our lineup today. Pretty much who do you expect? Ba, Azevedo, Semprini, Vitor, Ceccarelli. In defense, Mubanga, Warrington in midfield, Cleverson, Viegas, Fig, Marques. Defensively, we haven't been that great. It has to be said. You know, we've been rotating fullbacks. Azeved's been out injured. Ceccarelli's been out injured. Then they get suspended. That's been a big problem for us. And Azeved's another yellow away. Ott's been okay as a backup. Beefy's been okay, but just having that rotation has been a problem. Our center backs haven't been as good as I was expecting. They weren't not as good as they were earlier this season. Semprini's been bad, I would say, lately. I mean, he still has the highest rating on the team, but he's been what, like a 6.7 in the last 5 games. And then you could tell why. And he was out for. We had Murphy out there. We had the other guy. Just I think his name's like Amorite. So like having players, in defense against teams like this, it's always gonna be a struggle to get victories, and it definitely, that's what it's been lately. As you've seen, it's been tough. It's been really tough to do, and we're gonna continue working at it. Though it's a good thing we brought in another center back. We have another one to bring in next year, because we definitely need center back help. That's something we faltered at this year. I thought Paul Steff was going to be better. He was not, and he's already out. So they've been the better team so far, for sure. We haven't done anything, and hopefully this is going to change. I think Encarnação, Gamboa, Barco. Oh, good job by Azevedo, making sure that their player doesn't get to the ball. And that's half hour in, and we've barely done anything. Has been much going on. Villegas, up until last couple of games, was having a terrible month. Just a bad time in the season for guys to lose a little bit of fitness. And they've dominated us today. They've had the shots. The possession's 50-50, but we haven't done a thing with it. Not a damn thing. The first 40 minutes have passed, and we haven't been good enough. I'm thinking about, both Cleverson and Villegas haven't been good enough today. I trust Cleverson a little bit more, so I'm going to bring on Becker. We don't really have anybody else to bring in as striker. Vega's not ready. I brought him on the bench just in case of an emergency. Right now it's not an emergency. He's not playing well, but that wouldn't. And then Ceccarelli's about to get sent off. It hasn't even been 20 seconds left in the. Oh my God! Ceccarelli is not going to be on the team next year. If you had any doubts. And now we can't make the change. Well, it's annoying. That's not the change that I wanted to make. For sure. And that's just the little things. That's why we haven't been able to challenge this year. Things like that just make such a massive difference. In the view of a season as a whole, a red card when you didn't need one, when you're trying to get back into a game right after. We actually played better now that he's gotten. We came down to 10 men. I don't know how, but that seems to be working. Now we're probably gonna get scored upon right now. I can just feel it. Bet. Oh! Of course. Why not? That's a good ball in. Nice little turn by Barca. Gotta box him out. Fromentin scores the goal. We're limited in the changes we can make. We can come back to standard, but we're down to 10 men, man. It's like there's only so much we can do. Bring on Becker, put him at striker, I guess. Oh, he's not that great. I'm not gonna bring on Viega. I'm not gonna risk him. We're gonna need him eventually. Bring on Brun Silva, maybe. It's not what I expected. This has been an issue for the last couple months. I need to figure something out here. Change something in the formation, or I don't want to, go on for the rest of the season holding on for dear life, holding on to that third spot. Because Sporting are coming. I feel, and I mean today would have been a great chance to move forward, but it just hasn't been good enough. Does a good job there to come out with the ball. Now, can we break? Can we break? Can we do something? Can we get something out of this game? I have no idea. Becker! We had a more experienced striker. That may have been it. Another highlight here. Don't, come on, Vitor, get up on him. There you... Oh, I thought that was a red card. That would be another red card. Gamboa. Gamboa's been very good in the midfield today. Figue here. Figo. Running around. Figo. But to Becker. Becker, do something. Nope. Ball over the top, probably. No. Gamboa. Encarnação. Tally. Bose. Across to, and that's a second one, and that's the game's done and dusted. At least it wasn't Otávio Gomes today. But it was Encarnação that did the damage today. He gets the goal. The shot that hits off the bar for the first goal. He's been a problem for today. Him and Gamboa have been, tearing us apart, and a 2-0 loss, it looks like. That's it. They've ran us ragged today. Very disappointing. Really was. Ceccarelli, he's an okay player, but he's so inconsistent, and he gets red cards way too often. That's not something that we've done a really good job being good, not getting red cards last couple years, and that's not good. Come on, let me just. Alright, I'm gonna accelerate because this is the fourth one. Oh, you want to find us unfair? Yeah. Let me talk to you. You left Bochert? Yeah, you did. Ricardo, Ceccarelli. Yeah, you better understand where I'm coming from. Alright. Anyway. Management. Alright, so, man, this is tough coming up. We have Feirense, Sint-Truiden, Sporting, and Sporting. So we're going to come back against a little doubleheader against Sporting tomorrow. This game, we're probably not going to be able to come in a lot. This game, we're definitely going to have to improve on what we did here. Look for maybe some changes. It depends on how we perform in these two games. I'm not sure. But it's going to have to... Oh, this kind of nice little moon in the stars. It's very beautiful. But yeah. So, we're going to have to work on some stuff here, guys. But thank you guys for watching. Make sure you guys like and subscribe. And take care of yourselves.